Welcome YouTube, and if you're a new viewer here, this is Stash Cash or Pass on Keynote Comics, the place where you can discover comic books and comic book related content. I am Brandon Griggs, that is Slan the Man.
I'm not on camera, but hold on, here I am.
The man behind the cam.
Alright, I'm gonna leave now.
But hey, what's going on? He said, we know how to build a suspense. We always try, because there's very rarely a situation when we don't run into technical difficulties.
There's actually no technical difficulties today. I'm enjoying Sundance this weekend, so I have screenings that I go to. I've had one at 3 o'clock, one at 6 o'clock, and then I have another one at 9 o'clock. So, yeah, this is definitely going to be done before 9 o'clock, which makes sense because we all got a lot of books anyway. So, hey.
This is a fairly short list, and it's mainly because we are not repeating any books that we've basically discussed.
Right.
Which we've done so many that it's starting to kind of get hard to gauge and be like, hey, yo, did we talk about this one? Yeah? No? Okay. But, basically, we go over what's on the Hot 10 list for the week. This is going to be what Cover Price and CBSI's, comicbookinvest.com. If you are not familiar with them, be sure to check out their content. But we're going to go ahead and start because we've already been, a little late into the setting. So
pretty late, yeah.
So, first book is from, we're going to start a list off with the Comic Book Invest list and CBSI. So they have Mystics number 15, and it is an unofficial appearance of Harry Potter, our first unofficial appearance of Harry Potter in a comic book. So this book is spiking, and it's primarily due to the whole fact that HBO Max has announced that they've got a Harry Potter project coming out, and this book is not going cheap raw grade. It's going for about 75 plus. And I like Harry Potter, but I don't like Harry Potter that deep that I'm like, yo, I gotta get this book. So this is going to be a pass for me. If you really love Harry Potter, I can be like, all right, stash it. But if you're not a fan of Harry Potter, you might want to cash it. I'm a little skeptical of whether or not this book is gonna hold weight because we're running into this situation this year where it's just like maybe this is like a thing of people being stuck at home and speculating really heavily. That we're hitting a lot of these books with the question of why now, and I feel like this fits that category. So it's not like Harry Potter hasn't been around. It's not like it's not a beloved character by a lot of people. If it wasn't really that fire before, is it really gonna hold weight? I don't know. I guess we're really gonna have to wait and see. But for me, it's a pass. And if I could just come across it, I'll cash it.
Yeah, so it would be the same for me, cash if you have it, and definitely a pass if you don't have it. I guess, it makes sense, that it's the comic book appearance, but at the same time, it's just like, all right, so you're unofficial, and it's freaking Harry Potter, like, just give me the manuscript. Someone sell me the Harry Potter manuscript over the book.
Joel says I need to keep an eye on that out for that one, but he says he's not chasing it. Will not chase that book.
Chasing this book.
He says it's past. So yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm gonna really keep an eye on this one. I'm gonna be very interested because I'm with a lot of these books that, like I said, they're hitting this why now point. I'm very interested to see, do they continue on? I think certain things, it's like, it's kind of hard to say. It's like, I can see why with Star Wars, because the content in the universe is so big and well expanded that with Harry Potter, we don't really have a whole lot to go from that. We have what from the original books, and then the continuation with the Fantastic Beasts series. And that's about it. Now, I can say they definitely have a lot to work with because there's plenty of lore that they put little, pieces and elements of in the movies and in the books and stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on this, and I'm interested to see where it goes.
That makes sense. You forgot to send me something, so there is a technical difficulty. Nah, it's cool.
Is it the House of M?
Nah, I got it. Yeah, go ahead. Let's go to the next book.
Okay, so next book is gonna be House of M #1. This is the Joe Quesada 1 in 20. Yeah, Joe Quesada 1 in 20 variant, and people are basically specking on this book. I mean, I don't even know if it's really anything you need to spec on. It's going for, well, it was going for about $50 to $60. It's currently going for $100. But the reason why is because of the latest episode of WandaVision. I guess you start seeing these covers with Wanda on it or Vision on it. You can just automatically assume this is going to be some kind of connection between the show, and it's just because she's manipulating reality in the book. So maybe they're taking elements from the story, maybe not. I don't necessarily know if that's big spec worthy. This is about as similar to me like is the Avengers event when Iron Man wields the Infinity Gauntlet. We had that craze where that book spiked up pretty heavy. I was actually fortunate enough to grab a copy, and I paid $3 for it, probably flipped it for about $60 or something like that. And that's just because it's just like, how much is that gonna last? You know, so it's a great event, you know, and I think the event itself within film holds weight, but the element of it in book form, as far as people wanting to collect and own it, I don't necessarily see that value, which is now honestly reminds me that maybe I should just check and see how that book is doing. But for me, it's like I said, it's currently going for about $100. It's going to be a pass for me, but you know, if you like the artist, you like the cover, and you think that this is an element within the Marvel history that you should spec on, by all means, go for it.
Yeah, it's actually going to be a stash for me.
Is it because of the artist? Or is it the event, or a combination?
Yeah, so you got the Joe Quesada variant, you got the significant moment, and you got the cover just looking dope.
And I can respect that. Like I said, it's just for me, I don't know. Wait, so you saying you would pay the $100 for this? In that case,
no.
Okay, so I think we might be on the same page.
Yeah.
So like, if I saw it, I'd be like, all right, cool, and okay, all right.
I'll just really cash at the price.
Hey, what's up? We got issues. Hold on, I want to make sure that we are. I'm a little bit behind. It says, yeah, Joel said I have to pass on the current price.
Yeah.
So we got issues. What do you think your stand is going to be on this House of M, #1, the Joe Quesada 1 in 25 ratio variant? So if you're not familiar with the book, basically the book is spiking at $100 right now due to the whole event of WandaVision. Because actually, I guess I'm probably spoiling it in a sense anyways, but it's because she's manipulating reality within this book, so she's creating a completely different universe.
Who hasn't heard of it?
But I mean, I feel like that everyone knows that by now. Like, it was kind of a giveaway in the trailers, and if not the first episode. So
no episode 4 spoilers yet. Haven't seen it.
I watched it this morning.
Yeah. I don't know why I looked at you like I didn't know that. All right.
So we'll wait on his. We'll move on to the next book, and we'll wait on his response. We can track back a little bit. Up next for the next book is Electric Black #1. Now this cover, it's got me interested in wanting to read it. I don't necessarily know if this is something that I'm not really familiar with the book. I'm not familiar with the writer either. Whether or not this is something that you need to pay $15 for, or this is something you can potentially find in a back issue bin. But I would say maybe shop around, because I couldn't imagine, like, if this is kind of like my first time hearing about it, and you don't hear about it quite so often, that this might be something that you could potentially get for less. But prices are currently sitting at about $15 to $20. I don't think that's bad at all. The reason why this book is currently spiking is because there was a another book that came out, and I believe in some way it's connected to that. So what I have written here is Chris Nelm's Fisherman Tales. So within Fisherman Tales, I believe there's a connection between that book and this book, and so people are like, oh, let's go ahead and, spec on this.
I will say Scout Comics is really really putting into work right now.
But I definitely like this cover. It gives this nice eerie horror vibe. So I mean, I have no idea what's in the contents, but that's what I'm getting off of this.
Yeah.
Joe says, I've seen some cool covers for Electric Black, but I'm going to pass on this one. So I believe this one is the regular cover, and there is actually some pretty cool variants, which is the ones you're probably referring to. So if this book is spiking, chances are, if it happens to be something that's going to continue, we might be seeing the other covers down the road.
And it's a pass for me.
It's a pass.
Yeah. But I mean, also it's only on the second copy. Third one's about to come out. Maybe it's something that I'll pick up and see if I want to read it.
Right, it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
So I feel like this one is not too surprising. We are kind of approaching. We've got the announcement that Marvel's Deadpool 3 is on its way. But this is New Mutants 98. Basically a 9.8 copy sold for $1,620, which is very interesting considering that the 600 range was the usual high for a 9.8 copy of this book.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a pretty big chunk. So I don't know if this is people they got money.
Marvel bump.
The Marvel bump. Yes. I don't know if this is like people we got money now. Let's, just throw it or whatever. But hey, if you got this copy, I mean, for me, it would definitely be a stash. This is a book that's been on my list, but it wasn't a high priority. So I'm not going to chase this book. If I just don't end up getting it, I just don't end up getting it.
Let me ask you this question.
Don't mind negotiating.
If you know the answer, you might not know the answer. Was it a bid or buy it now that it was purchased at that price for?
It was a bid. It was an auction.
All right, so yeah. that is big.
Yeah.
Yeah, because usually there's like those outlier things where you could just be like, all right, I'm gonna put my book $300 over what the fair market value is right now, and then if it's scarce enough and it's graded, somebody's gonna buy it because it's there. So those are the situations where you're like, all right, it sold for that, but did it really sell for that, or was it just like opportunity cost?
Right.
Whereas if it's going for a bid, that means people were just like, no, I'm willing to pay this, and it wasn't like a manufactured thing. It was no, this is what we're going to. We're fighting to pay this amount.
Right.
And could have possibly spent more depending on what that final bid was.
And honestly, now that you bring that up, I kind of wonder, because I haven't been shopping for this book, so I'm not exactly aware of where if other people have started moving their stuff up, and maybe that's how it kind of got to that point.
Yeah, I haven't been looking for it either. It would be a stash. It's actually a stash. Obviously not that great. Probably, I'd probably take it in and make it like a 9.2, 9.4. But yeah, definitely not in a 9.8. But it is a stash. It's Deadpool.
Yeah,
gotta be.
So Joel has said, I'm with Brandon. Don't have to chase it, but it's a good opportunity. Came up and I had to cash. I might get it. I guess that's the pass. We Got Issue says, I'm not chasing anything Deadpool, but I am chasing that Miles Morales Spider-Man 23 K.O. Nugent variant set. I'm actually not even familiar with that one.
Yeah.
You might have to pull that up for the people.
Don't tell me what to do.
Now. Get her done. So yeah. Not gonna chase the book, but if I was ever to get a good opportunity on it, once I get what it is that I'm trying to achieve for this year, which is an amazing Spider-Man 129. Hopefully that can come into play. I got a particular book that I got my eye on.
Okay, it's a pre-order. Oh, this one. Yo, yeah, nah, it's fire.
What?
I love this book.
The suspense is killing me.
Hold on, I gotta friggin' accept cookies real quick. Don't accept candy from strangers, guys. But accept cookies online, apparently.
They're gonna see. This is how you're getting these calls.
Accepting cookies. All right. Let me pull it up. If you haven't seen it, I know you haven't seen it, so I mean you probably have seen it, but
I mean, I'm wondering. No,
yeah.
I have not.
You know, you know it's me, so I gotta.
Is this a store variant or is this the actual variant? Because if it's the actual variant, this is cool. And I mean, it's still cool even if it's a store variant, but I mean, I'm just more inclined, I guess.
I didn't see if it's a store variant or not. I just know that I saw it on Midtown, I believe.
We got issues. You might have to fill us in on that if it's a store variant or not.
It's like, yeah, nah, I want that.
Or it's just an exclusive.
It was one of those, yeah, definitely one of those. I just want that books. So
Joe says, "Yep, that goes on sale tomorrow." He
Yep.
says, "Frankie's Comics exclusive." Okay, there we go.
Wait, actually, yeah, it says Frankie's Comics in the backboard. I just noticed that.
Got you. But yeah, and that's pretty fire. How much is that running for?
It's at 32 euros on this website.
Which is probably more in American. So
we're looking at $85 on eBay right now. I'm not sure where else. Anyways, the point is that
I'll keep my eye on it. I gotta do my research here. So yeah, all right. So moving off from New Mutants. I mean, you said it's a stash. I said it's a stash. We got issue says that he's not chasing it. Which I guess it would still be a stash technically for you, right? So you're not chasing after, because I mean I'm not chasing after it either. But I mean if I've ever found a good deal, it'd be like, all right, cool. Joel, I feel like you probably have a New Mutants 98 at this point.
So you could, yeah. So it's looking at about like $70 for the pair.
So we got issue says, yeah, it would be a stash for them.
For New Mutants.
Joel says no New Mutants for me. But would you stash New Mutants 98 if you got a really nice deal on it?
Yes.
I got an interesting story that my younger brother, he was given a bunch of comics in a bag by his ex-girlfriend's dad, and it happened to be a New Mutants 98 in there, but the cover was primarily like pretty ripped off, so sucks. Could have been something really good, because he was like, yo, I don't really know anything about comic books, but I got this bag, and I'm like, oh, yo, the quality of these books are probably going to be really bad.
Did he ever send you the pictures?
Of the New Mutants 98?
No, of the other books.
Nah, because I kind of hipped him to Q Collector and everything and told him how to, like, you know, maneuver through trying to figure out prices and stuff like that. I think what he's going to have to try and figure out on his own is understanding, like, condition and potential value.
That makes sense.
Joel says, I have a hunch my wife's cousin has one, but he's in Japan while his books are here. After COVID, I'm going to go look in his collection. You should be like, hey, you want to share?
You want to share?
Okay, so moving on to the next book, we have the Thrawn #1. This is the Francisco Martina. Or Martina. Is Martina? Martina? Yeah.
Hold on.
French.
I can tell by the look. It says boom. Francisco Martina.
It's got a R in that, so I figured, yeah. So Martina, 1:50 ratio variant, which is pricey.
I feel like this has been on the list before.
Has it?
Yeah.
We might have messed up, guys. We apologize. But 9.8 sold for 2,100. This is turning into a big book for Star Wars. Primarily, it makes sense a little bit because of the 1 in 50 ratio. But yeah, not chasing this book. Definitely love the cover. I think it's going to be something that's going to hold weight and continue on growing, especially if we get, Thrawn, on film and last pretty long into the series. This could kind of be like the Negan to the Star Wars realm to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time again for that wonderful game. He's
passing.
A Star War?
No, it's
Brandon Griggs, Star Wars, Thrawn, number 1. Question: is it a Star War?
What if we just took out Star Wars and just said Thrawn number 1?
Is it a Star War?
Yeah. It's a Star War.
It is a pass for me.
I guess we should have seen that coming.
Should have. But I mean, cash it if you have it right now. Like I said, cash out.
I'd stash. Like I said, I think it would have some little bit of moving room. Not going to chase this book. I think that's already like out of my league. But, shop around or maybe find one on a nice little hunt at a garage sale or something like that.
A garage sale? It's COVID. We don't got garage sales.
I don't know. Well, people might be throwing them out at outside. I mean, we watched that.
They just throwing things outside?
Gary. Remember when he would go to the guy? Yeah, he had it right.
That's not a garage sale, though. That's a dude.
Man, it is what it is. Hold on. Joe said, I offered to buy his collection, but he wants to save it for his son. Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah. You
could steal it.
And then he also said that the Thrawn is nice. I'd stash it if I had it. He's on my side with the stash. You with the cash.
No one will ever be on my side.
We got Issue says Star Wars is a big if, because if they make any more bad movies, all Star Wars will tank except for Mando, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know. I think it depends on certain characters. I think some certain characters may still be able to hold weight. I think with the them going further back, I don't know. For me, I know that the Revan audience has a really big fan base, and that's like one of the characters that I was like eye-specking on, and that's when I really enjoyed the character, so that's why I wanted to get a copies, and I ended up getting that, just picking up the 9.6 real quick before like things started to get too crazy. But it's certain characters that you're like, they're iconic, that people are going to want to hold those, and I think it's going to stick regardless. I just don't necessarily know whether or not the prices will continue to climb as years go on.
Look, just know one thing: in like 10 years they're going to remake the original sequel of the original trilogy.
You think so?
Yeah. And then we're all going to hate everybody involved in Star Wars, so Just know that that's what you in the Wall Street terms right now, holding the line on Star Wars is going to be incredibly uncomfortable when you see now, for the 50-year anniversary, we've decided to reboot the original trilogy.
So Joel just said to we got comments. He says, if they make a Solo 2, then yes. Otherwise, I think you can pass I think they can pass off another mediocre movie, and if the Disney Plus TV show are okay, they'll be all right. So, I mean, yeah.
And then Rogue Squadron is on Disney Plus too, right?
Is it? I thought Rogue Squadron was going to be a movie.
Yeah, but it's on Disney. It's a Disney Plus movie, right? I
didn't think so.
No, I think it is.
Okay. I mean, I guess that wouldn't be a bad idea.
So if they could
that'd be interesting.
Pawn off movies to Disney Plus, then they'll be all right too.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on to the next book. This is actually going to be the last book for the CBSI list. And so there's Star Wars High Republic #1, the second print. And it's currently going for $15 to $20, which is not surprising for us because I'm just going to let you tell them the story.
Oh, so went to the LCS on Wednesday, get in there, grab my books, and the guy at the shop is like, yeah, you were here early, so I just want you to know that we have High Republic issue 2s behind the counter, but they're $15. And I'm just like, is it a Star War? He's like, I don't know what that means in this context. And I'm like, yo, if it's a Star War, I don't want it. I didn't say any of that. But in my head, I'm just like, I wasn't going to get this. But also, why is it $15? It just came out. So I was confused. But it also leads me back to when that first day, there was only the variants that were available. There were 2 copies of the variants, the B and the C. And there was no copies of the regular book. And then the next week, the regular books are on the shelf, and they're at $15. Mm-hmm. I'm like, all right, so are you guys just selling these for $15? Is this just a $15 book now? Let me know, because I will proceed to not buy any of them still.
So, if it was the ratio variants, I'd be right with them on it and be like, all right, cool. But what we had discussed when he had came back from the LCS is like, this is just a second print. This is basically a regular issue that should be regularly available at a regular price. And I don't know, maybe this is just, a really good example of the trying times right now for comic book shops to stay afloat. And if that's what they're doing to, stay afloat, I guess I understand. But I don't know if this is that or if this is, we're hip to the market and how everything's moving, so let's get up on it as well. And then it's like, all right, well, that kind of sucks. But without staying on that, this is a pass for me. It might be surprising for some people, but I mean, I feel like I don't need it. I do think, for people that are really speccing heavy on this, and that really care about the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and a millionth prints and the level of scarcity, this might hold some value. But I mean, unless there's just like something like, a particular character that's in the book that might show up on the cover or something
Joel
like
says,
that.
I have one coming in the mail for cover. I'll stash it. Like, yeah. Okay, so we got issue says Star Wars High Republic #2. Paolo Villanelli variant will be fire. Plus #2 has a new character. Cool. So, I mean, but once again, if you can find it at cover, I'm not buying the book for $15.
Right.
If you're telling me that it's just that off bucks, like, what's your problem?
Yeah, yeah.
So
like, exactly, and I'm with you on that. So it's like, if it was regular cover price, I'm with it, but the 15 to 20, I'm not on it right now.
Yeah, but and also, I think the thing about the #2 is that like they have the main character, I forgot her name, but they have the main character in the bottom of the page, and it's like introducing her name. And I'm just like, I mean, she's on cover A and cover B of the first issue already. Like, why do you have to put that on the second print?
Yeah,
it's not like with the Riri Williams where she's not on the cover and they're like introducing Riri Williams. You don't see her here. Mm-hmm. She's literally there on the cover. So I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it. And I don't get Star Wars.
So essentially, in a way, it's a stash for everyone, but
except me. It's not a stash.
I thought I had him.
Why would you throw that on me?
I thought I got him, guys. I really did.
Did you? I didn't even buy the first one, like the first print.
Technically.
No, I mean I bought it and then gave it to you, and then
technically.
And then when we went back to the LCS, there was still one more copy left, and I was like, should I get it? And I was like, no, it's a Star Wars. Why would I do that? Got to stick to brand. No Star Wars across the chest. Logo is a Death Star.
What if you create a shirt that says, "Is it a Star War?" That could be your slogan.
It is my slogan. That's my catchphrase.
And Joel, I tried. I'll get him one day.
All right, what's next?
All right, so now we're finally moving into the cover price section. This list is going to start off with Slinger Zero, and the reason why this book is spiking, which is actually, I did not pay attention. I didn't write in the pricing.
And you didn't send me the picture of this book.
Yikes! How did I miss that?
It doesn't matter. I got it in there.
All right, hold on, guys.
I'm a legend.
Let's go in here real quick to fix my mistake and figure out what this pricing is.
$2.20. Man, that
I definitely looked at. All right, Oh no, all right. I definitely have it in here. It just was lower and disconnected, so it's going for $35. And I was gonna tell you guys automatically that this was gonna be a pass for me.
Pass.
Now the reason why it's spiking though is because there is apparently a Sony project in discussion for one of the characters, or here Dusk. There's the Dusk project, and basically the group is, if you're not familiar with it, the group is all characters that are given basically old Spider-Man aliases by Black Marvel. So you said pass, I said pass.
Joel's like, you got one for $1, and he's too lazy to list it, but the plan is to cash. Yeah.
Right. And that's the thing. I was gonna say, like, do not chase this book. Okay. You got time. Like, if you get on it right now. Now I can say that this was something that was mentioned in the key collectors system like a while, like sometime last week. So some people might already be on it and trying to go and hunt it down. But I feel like even within, you still got plenty of time. It's not like everybody's getting the word out real quick. So that's what you want to do, by all means, go for it. I would definitely cash this if I had it. But yeah,
all right,
nothing big.
The last copy sold for $15, $20. $9.50, $12.50, $10. All right, yeah. So, yeah,
and so there's still some that are even under that pricing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a pass. I'm gonna guess.
When you put it up, buy it now. Don't put it at an auction, because that might not go for what you want it to go for.
Yeah. I'm gonna guess that We Got Issues is gonna say it's a pass for them.
I'm gonna guess that it's a pass for everybody, even the people who are not watching the video. This is like,
Joel says he doesn't auction much at all.
This is grossly 90s.
We Got Issues says trash for me.
I could accept that. This hurts my eyes. This looks like a really bad show that was on Disney. So actually, if Disney brings this back as a cheesy,
like the Tick, like the old
trash, like animated show, then maybe go ahead and stash it.
Oh, okay. I was thinking more along the lines of like the original Tick show when it was like on Fox back in the day, but not the animated cartoon, like the live action. No. But either way, I think it could go both ways.
I read it and it's not good. I even got issue number 1 and that didn't help either.
Oh man. Well, I think you just saved a bunch of people a lot of time, because I'm definitely one of those people who's like, maybe this looks interesting, because there's definitely, like, I feel like this cover fits that last book that was a couple weeks ago with the superheroes when they don't have a budget or something like that, like a $1 million budget and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
So like, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move into this next one. So this next book is one that we did kind of cover last week, but the difference is it's a different cover. This is Dr. Aphra #1 from this year, and it's the first appearance of Win.
Is this not number 7, or am I on crack?
Did I put? It might be number 7. I may have messed up and put in #1. So yeah, okay, hold on.
I think it's number 7.
It is number 7. So right. I messed up, guys. I apologize. So yeah, it's the first appearance in here. Now, what I'm struggling with, because I don't know, I haven't read it, so I may possibly be the character right here on the cover. If that happens to be someone different, please let us know. But I was saying last week that even with the variant, that it would probably be a stash because of the fact that it's the first appearance. We do have the rumors going on that, Dr. Aphra is in works for a Disney Plus show. And with this, whether or not, since I'm not reading it, I don't know how, big of a key player this new character is, but they are apparently a leader of a faction. So if this is a faction that, Aphra is going to run into within a show or something like that, this could be something with some form of longevity. So I had said that it was a stash last week. Last week?
I don't know.
So many days now. I believe it was last week. So Yeah, I said it was a stash last week, and I think it's even more of a stash if that happens to be that character on the cover. I don't even know why I'm waiting for you to even
Ladies
say
and gentlemen, round 2 of the game. Is it a Star
God.
War? Brandon Griggs,
It is
you
a-
have been on fire tonight. I have a question for you. Is it a Star War?
It's a Star War.
That is correct. One more time, and it's a trash to read. No, I'm joking. It's a pass.
All right, so Joel says, I picked it up at the LCS out of laziness. I'm going to stash it. All right.
Is this the current run? I don't.
Yeah,
Even
no,
know.
it is the current one.
Yeah, no, that's a pass. I saw this too, and it was a pass. Like I walked into the store, looked at it, said trash.
So me and Joel are on the same page
and
here.
then just walked away, as I usually do.
So we got issues. Are you in for this character? He says, if Darth Vader isn't in it, I can't get into it. That's fair. I have not read any Dr. Aphra. I keep saying that I'm gonna read it, and I keep forgetting to do so. That's officially gonna be my routine for the morning. I'm gonna read the very beginning of the series and check it out. Clearly, I feel like people like this character for a reason, and people are enjoying the story. So I will give it a try, but I'm not gonna chase this book. What it's sitting at $15 right now, which is not a bad price, but like Slan just said, he saw it at the LCS literally this week, and it was there, so you might still have some opportunity, depending on how what your LCS's foot traffic is.
Look, Doctor Who, Doctor Strange, Dr. Aphra. It's a pass for me. Lakers in 6.
Joel says, I've not read any Aphra standalone. So, but I mean, even in that situation, as you've read her in other stories, has she seemed to be like an interesting character or someone worthwhile? Because you can usually tell like by like the dialogue if they like how they I don't even know what the word is that I'm looking for, because I don't want to use the word character, giving the character. But I guess that's the best way I can possibly do it right now. So you let me know.
I don't know why. Hey, can we stop with this? Can we stop with the Star War? Let it go.
Well, I have some good news. There is no more Star Wars on the list. You've made it.
Great.
Thanks for persevering and
Woo.
pressing through. Joel says, I've only read Darth Vader 3, Darth Vader 3, her first appearance, and I thought it was good. Her killer droids were good too. So, hold on. You literally just put me onto something, because I had no idea that Darth Vader 3 was her first appearance. So I'm sitting here thinking that it's been Dr. Aphra this whole entire time, the number one.
Why?
I don't know.
No, actually, no. You're a liar. You're a bold-faced liar, because you did know this. Because when I was looking at the issues, you were like, "Isn't that the Darth Vader number 3? Yeah, it has the first appearance of Dr. Aphra. You
Really?
should buy this." Yes.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, that was
Okay, so
it was like 3 weeks ago.
clearly, with the way that life is going, I'm slowly losing my memory, and I need you guys to pray for me. I literally don't remember that at all.
Wild.
I'm concerned.
Wild.
Okay.
Like a whole lot, and just
All right, let's not linger on too much. So next book up is the Heroic Age Avengers #1, and I think this came out in 2010, I believe. It's currently going for $23. The spec is partly wild for several reasons. It is Black Panther related, so this is the son of Black Panther and Storm. But of course, we know the issue with that being is that they said they weren't gonna replace Black Panther, correct? And on top of that,
gonna replace Chadwick Boseman.
well, fair enough, yes. But at the same time, we still do not have any full confirmation of Mutant, Storm, X-Men related stuff. So,
Yeah, but also it'd be wild if they just like
and yeah,
no Black Panther in this movie, but here's Storm and a baby, and now it's an adult.
maybe it's like they rewrite it, and there's not even like they even get married or anything. It's kind of like this happened in a past event, and
she comes back and she's like, "Where's T'Challa?" And they're like, "He's dead." And
he's
they're
like, "This
"Well,
is
I
my
have the heir to the throne." And they're like, "Well, all right, Shuri, come get DNA test. Let's do this. Come on, I'm tired of this."
Oh man. Okay, so I mean,
it's gonna be a pass because of Thor's face.
The cover.
Thor,
yeah,
that's the worst Thor face. I could draw a better Thor. I mean, I could draw pretty well, but you could draw a better Thor face than this. This is gross.
So Joel says I'll have to pass on that cover, and then we got Issue says that book 6 is his first full appearance. So thank you for that information. I definitely did not know that. That's good to know. I definitely remember this era of comics, and this was when I wasn't even reading anything. I don't even think I was even collecting at this time either. And I was looking at these covers like, what is going on? Is this like literally directed? Like this looked like the little children's play school cartoons, and that's what they reminded me of. And I was like, yo, what is going on right now? I'm not liking this. So I guess we all agree this cover is not the move.
Everything about this needs to go away forever. Like Wolverine is trying to save this, and that's it.
Joel says covers like that will make people stop collecting.
Yeah, like imagine just having like a set of these. Like, ugh, you have the whole run. Gross.
Even further, that this book becomes Heat. Like you just gotta look at it and discuss and be like, and it'll be even worse. Like if something like this did play out, and you got the character that ends up hidden in films. People love the character, and you just gotta look at the book and just be like, why this one? Why?
You get it slabbed and then just put something in front of the cover, like your own variant.
You just get someone that's related to the book to like remark it and redraw their faces or something.
Yeah. It's just like someone that's not related to the book. You're just like, hey, can you just redraw this cover, like over their faces? No, I'm good. Draw a Spidey mask on everybody, Mark Bagley.
So we got issue says a graded book 6 off of eBay is on. Oh wait, hold on. 117. Okay, so on the 17th of this month, sold for $9, and it's moving. He says it's moving fast. Hopefully, cover 6. I mean, issue. Yeah. Issue. Or book 6. Issue 6. Cover looks a lot better.
That's cool.
Joel said I'd happily cash it to get it out. I'd happily cash it to get it out of my house, to have to keep it in my own box so that art doesn't spread into the entire short box. Oh, so Slan decided to get a BCW long box. He's trying to be a fancy person here. No more short box, Slam.
But I have so many.
So many what?
Short bins.
Yeah.
You said no longer, as if I like got the long one.
I mean, you
put the whole collection in there. No, there's still 5 short bins.
You got that? Can you pull up the issue 6?
Oh. Yeah.
But while he's doing that, we literally got one last book, and I feel like this book's not going to surprise anybody. I was having a really hard time trying to figure out whether or not this was a book that we've already discussed. And I know me and Slan have conversed about it before, but I don't know if we necessarily
tell
have
me
talked
Thor
about it.
Don't look like he belongs in Naruto on this cover.
He looks like the pervy sage with the yellow hair and okay, maybe. Yeah. He's getting messed up by Hulk. Who's the person on top of Hulk? I can't tell. I'm not even familiar with that character. At least I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Well, keep an eye on this book, guys. This is all courtesy to We Got Issues. They let us know. They put it's the We Got Issues scoop. Okay, so you've got an official scoop in here. This is your dedication. This is the We Got Issues book of the week. And we'll leave it at that. So what you said, currently at $9 and moving fast. So if this turns out to be hitting something else at some point, then who knows? We might
buy it now for $50.
What?
Somebody has it by now for $50.
Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna sell.
I thought you were saying that as if that was becoming the mainstream thing. But yeah, so are we gonna go ahead and
someone sold a copy for $20. It's selling for between $20 and $30 right now.
Okay, so
someone sold a lot of the issues 1 through 6 for $51.
He was not joking when he said that it's moving fast. I thought it was like there's a lot more selling than it was going up in price. So I definitely misunderstood that. So that means that on the 17th you could have purchased this book for $9, and now you look like you're gonna have to hit that 30 to 50 range. So on to this next or last book for the show. We have the Captain America 25 from 2014. I think you guys are gonna just know exactly what this book is about when you see the cover. This is the first appearance of Sam Wilson as Captain America, and pretty much a 9.8 sold for $250. Man, do I remember when this book was in abundance. I feel like this was like a book that was at least 5 copies at Alliance in their downstairs dollar bin, and I mean, look at it now.
Look at it now.
This is honestly a book that I would stash personally, just off the relevance of the character. I think it's a big key moment. Not going to chase this book. It was never a book that was high on my priority. But if I ever come across it, or I feel like, this is one of those books where you could, like, if a person's not this deep in the comic book community, they're not going to know. So I feel like you could definitely find this at some kind of, like, secondhand shop or something like that. So, be on the lookout. But yeah, it'll be a stash for me, but the bigger priority would be really the first appearance of Falcon for me.
I'm going to ask a bad question to you.
What's that?
Are you all in for like a Sam Wilson Captain America movie? Because I'm not.
I think I'd be able to determine that after seeing how the show goes. Like, I really want to see, like,
his real name is Clarence.
And he lives with his parents.
Lives at home with both parents. Clarence's parents have a real nice marriage.
Joel said, no, Slan, it's not a Star Wars.
No, but yeah, I don't know. I'm iffy because, I mean, my collection has to have Falcon in it, and, the 117 is on my list. This would obviously be like a cheaper entry into the Sam Wilson world. I don't care enough. It'd be a pass, but maybe. Like, if I find it in the wilds, or like if I find it in like a lot, like if I found this in like a lot of books, and it was something that wasn't driving the cost, so there was something else driving the cost, then I'd be more interested in picking it up. But by itself, I don't really have the appeal for it.
No, I can completely understand that. And so We Got Issues says that it would be a stash book as well for them. Have no idea what's going on outside. But yeah, no, that would be it. That's the last book for the night. We don't really have a whole lot of comic book news to discuss. The only thing that I can think of is they have a character that, or I don't know what I said, character, an actor that they've selected to play Tim Drake in the Titan show. Do you remember the name?
Nope.
It's like like I don't even know how to pronounce his last name.
Just Google it.
But yeah, so they have a person that they got to play Tim Drake in the Titans show.
Jay Lacougar. Oh my God, Jay Licurgo.
Licurgo, got you.
And it's hilarious because I checked his Instagram and he is actually in the Batman as like a background henchman.
So we got issues of dropping some more knowledge here. They're saying don't miss Marvel's Voice Legacy #1 Del Auto variant that covers fire. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go and look up a lot of. I'm gonna have to go look this up after we get off of here. I do know that I did pre-order. I mean, because I really I'm trying not to chase variants, but I am chasing like new variants, and then it's not like off of the secondary market. What would happen?
Yeah, and that in a 9.8. Good God.
What?
May God have mercy on your soul.
Oh Lord, what is happening? Let us know. Don't leave us in suspense.
Hold on, I gotta pull it up.
Drum roll.
You could have kept talking. Oh wait, no, it popped up itself. There we go. Boom.
Whoa. Okay. Wow. Pre-sale?
Yeah, I guess you got it to a cart.
Hey, yo, go ahead and add me one of those. Oh man, we got issues. Thank you. You're a man of the people, or woman of the people, or person of the people. You're here for the people.
That was funny. Oh yeah, it's a very nice cover.
Joel said buy it live.
Live by?
Live buy.
Live by? All right.
Buy two.
For some reason, you can't get it in a top loader.
Buy two.
All right. That's a cart. Check out. I want to pay with PayPal. Let's protect my purchase.
Absolutely, always.
I'm really hoping none of this is live. Okay, good. I'm still on my screen.
I think I could have told you that.
All right.
Meanwhile, you're just like your whole card numbers out. Says this UVC is.
All right. Boom, boom. Continue.
We appreciate. But even more, anybody watching this, afterwards and sees this, you guys owe We Got Issues a big thank you. A really big thank you.
All right, the order has been placed.
But I went ahead and pre-ordered the second issue for the next Gwenom issue, that comes out next week, right?
Probably.
Gwenom versus Carnage #2. I just thought the cover was pretty fire, and it was honestly like it's kind of basically it's like one of those concept covers, but the artist, I literally messed with the art so much that I ended up following the artist on Instagram. I even actually ended up having a conversation with him. Like, guy does not even have a whole lot of followers, but I thought his stuff was dope because he literally does the interior artwork that's in the whole entire series so far. So he did all the artwork and the interior for issue 1. But ended up picking that up pre-sale, and now people online are selling it for like $50. So I don't know if it's gonna hold, but I guess that's really gonna depend on if this turns out to be Carnage Queen in this second issue.
It's just a really nice cover.
It is. I actually like that one a lot more than the other one. I definitely like the other one too. So again, we gotta think We Got Issues. So
Virgin variant sold out.
Well.
All right. Is there anything else to add today? It's been a short day. It hasn't even been an hour yet.
So I forgot to definitely get the rollout of new subscribers. We haven't finally made it to 409 subscribers, so we're slowly moving up to the 500.
You said finally, like that was like a barrier.
I don't know. We kind of struggled to make it just to 400. So everyone that's been checking us out and liking and subscribing, we definitely appreciate it. If you missed out on the giveaway, because the 400 subscriber giveaway was definitely just a surprise. We weren't even really originally supposed to do that. We definitely had something planned for 500, which we've kind of announced in like past episodes. This is probably when we were like in the early stages of just in the lower 300s. But we have something at 500. If we can get there, I think people will definitely enjoy it. And yeah, I guess I wanted to go over anybody that's new. So it says new subscriber, 50x Ben. So thank you. Risers Comics, thank you. As well, the comic books G Spot. Thank you as well. I now got to see if this person has content just to be like, what are you doing here? True. I want to say this person's name, but I feel like I might butcher this. Tigar Paramartha, I think. Paramartha.
I'm just here to let you drown.
Yeah, you go ahead and let me drown. I apologize if I messed up, man. And then we also have Jonathan Taylor.
Thomas.
No. Is this a thing that you made?
No.
I don't know. We have this inside joke of Jonathan Taylor Thomas, so like I didn't know if this was a real thing. But also shout outs to you as well. Thank you guys.
And shout out to Jonathan Taylor Thomas if you're watching.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas definitely would not be watching us.
Why not? He listens to Spinoff.
Does he really?
Yes. We'll take that.
Hey, you guys are coming up.
We haven't had a show in 3 years now, so define that.
Well, yes. Also, shout outs to Jonathan Taylor Thomas if you are watching this.
Yeah. So quick to judge.
And that is it. I think.
Are you guys following the Spider-Man #1 Clayton Crane Facsimile Black Swoot version negative? It was just released this week. Wow.
What is that in the comments? I can't see because I'm scrolling through the... Okay, I think that's it. That is it. Unless we have some people that can't be seen.
Oh, shit. This is interesting. Oh, language. I cursed. No. I was doing so well.
We are a family show.
I was doing so well. It was a cool cover. Not for me, but I enjoy it. I'll post it up for you to see.
All right.
Hold on.
No, it's funny that that just happened because I'm always like watching like Lords of the Long Box, and they're just like cursing up a storm over there, and I'm just like, see, this is the difference between us and them. Maybe we're just holding it in too much.
Yeah, I mean, I used to curse a lot.
I mean, I don't really curse a lot, but it happens every once in a while.
No, let me make sure I don't have any horrible open tabs.
You know, the funny thing about getting older is that, like, just hearing my mom curse a little bit more often, I was just like, hey, yo, this is just funny. Oh, that's dope. Huh.
So, yeah,
and it glows in the dark or something?
Nope. It's just an inverted colorway.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know if you know the regular Spider-Man, the Todd McFarlane #1. Yeah. So this.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is like a homage cover.
No, it's the book because it's the facsimile. So it's the Spider-Man #1, Todd McFarlane. It's just this is the variant cover made by Clayton Crane.
Okay, I don't know if I'm hip.
Hip to what?
The Todd McFarlane.
The Spider-Man series from the 90s.
Okay, so wait, I feel like that's what I was saying.
You said it's a homage. I mean, I was saying it is, but it's the same book
Oh,
because it's a facsimile.
Wow. Okay, got it. Interesting. Is this the first time that's ever been done?
Why would I know? I don't know. I know nothing.
Okay. Is that going to be like a regular release in stores, or that's also like an exclusive thing?
Why did I not get food before? Hold on.
I mean, we're about to wrap it up, so hold on. Joel says I saw it, but I wasn't very interested. So many other targets. Slant out.
Just have to preheat the oven so I can make this pizza before this movie starts. I'm cutting it way too close.
But yeah, so since that's happening, we're definitely gonna wrap it up. This is probably the shortest episode.
Yeah, is it?
It's not?
Nah.
Really? 61 minutes?
Yeah, no, we've been shorter.
Interesting. But yeah, that is it. This is Keynote Comics, the place where you can discover comic books and comic book related content. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. And if you have anything to say about any of the stuff that we went through today, be sure to leave it in the comments. We'll definitely go over it. Peace.